Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Building Monkey Caves, and today we are starting things off at the planning platform, that's how I'm gonna call it, and I've created a to-do list, at least on the opposite side. This is the completed side, and of course these signs hold everything that we have completed so far, which includes some things I've done off camera, but I'll show you when I've put them on this board. Let's get to it. So the first thing is the lobby. Of course, you have seen the lobby at this point. It's fully finished, except for maybe some of the villagers that trade stuff, but that's alright. I have put them on one of these signs over here, and will of course revise them maybe at a later point, but for now, the lobby is considered finished. Next up, level 1. As you'll know from the previous episode, we not only completed that thing over there, the desert theme, I think 2 episodes ago, but we completed this one, the swamp, abandoned, and snowy theme all in the last episode. And boy was that a lot of work, but they look amazing, so I'm super happy. Anyway, next sign. It says loot tables. I mean, we kind of already knew this was done. Or at least I thought it was, because I've actually revised the loot tables and I'll show you right now what I mean by that. So as you know, we have these colored boxes. This one is for treasure rooms only. This one doesn't appear at level 1, but these 4 definitely do. However, I have revised all of them and changed them up quite a bit. So let's see what they look like right now. So this might look a little confusing at first, but this is level 1, this is level 2, and the third row is level 3. So from now on, in level 1, you're only going to get bones, gunpowder, coins, and iron nuggets. No diamonds, no lapis, no ingots, just this. For the lime boxes, so the food ones, I have changed things up as well. So right now you won't be able to get steak until level 2. The best you're going to get is an apple. But yeah, rotten flesh, free, dried kelp, free, cookies 2, and 1 apple. I think it was, let's see, maybe more like level 2 at first. And now I've changed it so it's slightly worse in level 1 but much better in level 3. As for armor, things are still pretty bad for level 1. It's mostly leather stuff, wood stuff, and if you're lucky, stone. But on level 2, that changes with the introduction of iron, and the lowest you can get is stone here when it comes to weapons, and if you're lucky, of course, iron. Also, instead of a bow, you can get a crossbow now, and this turtle shell has been done intentionally because of the flooded theme. So you can put this on and you'll have a few more seconds of water breathing. But of course, it's still 1 in 9 and the chance of you getting this is quite low and quite difficult as well, seeing as the blue boxes are usually in quite a tough spot. Level 3, iron, everything iron, but some of them are enchanted and you can get a golden helmet just so you're a little bit safer in the nether theme. Then there's the brown box, which has also been changed. So now at every level you'll see you can get 2 flint, 2 feather, 2 sticks and 1 string. The only difference here, level 1, spider eye, it's useless. Okay? You can eat this, technically, but it will poison you, so it's probably not recommended to eat this. Maybe you can save this up for level 2, who knows. But level 2, 1 iron, 1 golden nugget, and level 3, 1 gold ingot. But here's the difference. Level 1 key shard, level 2 key shard, and level 3 key shard. So now you cannot farm level 1 anymore to get to a treasure room in level 3. I think this solution is perfect. Let's check the last 2, which is this one that only appears after level 2. So you can see level 1 has nothing, of course. Level 2, 2 glass bottles, 2 nether wart, 2 redstone, 1 blaze powder, sugar and golden carrot. Whereas level 3 will have 2 glass bottles, 2 nether wart, 2 glowstone dust, 1 blaze powder, 1 rabbit's foot and glistering melon slice. What can you make with these? Well, first of all, of course, strength, speed. Let's see, this is night vision. Then you can extend things, or no, this is extending and this is making them level 2. Where you can get strength 2, jump boost 2, and I think this is instant health 2. So these are quite powerful, and of course, the red box will also be difficult to get to. It's probably going to be together with blue the entire time, like the center bit, which is going to be a pain. And of course, then there's the treasure box, which has also changed a lot. It used to have like shields, what are they called? Totems of Undying, and diamond blocks, and enchanted golden apples, and all that OP stuff. I have changed that. So now you can get diamonds, a golden apple, netherite scrap, soul in a bottle, gamble ticket, firework rocket, blind profession, and empty crystal. Now, of course, the blind profession and empty crystal, they are for the modifiers. Speaking of modifiers, those are done. The crystals, profession, and the randoms. What are the randoms? Well, do you see that gold platform over there? You may have seen it when I was just looking around. Yeah, those are the mods. So here we have the mods, and let me explain what's going on here. So a mod has a 1 in 8 chance of occurring naturally. So whenever you press start game, you have a 1 in 8 chance of getting a mod. Then what happens is you have a 1 in 2 chance of it being a good or a bad mod. So this time, what will happen is that some cannot occur at the same time. So here we have darkness and night vision that can occur. They're called blinded and cat eyes, and you can only get one of the two. You cannot get both of them in the same game. So that's what these machines do. So this just chooses one of two, and then this just activates the mod. Let's go over them. We have blinded, we have cat eyes, we have sloth, we have cheetah, we have well fed, we have starvation, healthy, unhealthy, lively, chicken fall, and we have some that don't currently have mods yet. Also, this is one that doesn't have a positive and a negative. These are both positive. So what I have done here is made it a 1 in 9. Anyway, what all of these will do, I think most of them were quite straightforward. So of course we have night vision and blindness. We have slowness and speed. We have saturation and hunger. And we have more hearts and fewer hearts. So let me put a button here and I'll show you how that looks like. So let's go into survival. I'm on 1 heart. That's not a good sign. Let's activate this one. And you'll see I have gained 2.5 hearts extra. However, this one, unhealthy, it will take away 2.5 hearts. So yeah, this is very powerful. And this is very powerful in a bad way. So hopefully we don't get this one too often. Maybe lively it's also not very clear. This one actually turns on the natural regeneration rule. So we don't regenerate health in the caves. But if this one is active, you can just heal yourself by eating food. Also very powerful. Just like this one that is slow falling. So as you may have noticed, there are places higher up and places lower down. You usually have to find a way to get there unharmed. With this, you can simply jump down if you want to. And these ones are still empty. So if you have any ideas for mods, definitely let me know. So what else have we done? Spawn. Yep, the giant rescue area slash mine slash down to the lobby thing spawn is also done. And lastly, we have redstone mechanics, which is simply just all the redstone you see around here. And even the ones that have not been done yet, they are designed. Although I don't know what exactly that would be, because I think most of the redstone is done. I know of one or two that are not in this world, but I have already done the redstone for. So yeah, that's all done. And now, of course, it is time to see what else we need to do to fully finish off level 1. So let's look at the to-do list. So we have shops. Of course, we cannot really get too much into that right now, because I feel like that's kind of balancing as we go. Co-op stuff, I mean, it is co-op compatible, like you can play it together, but there are some things that I want to introduce that are co-op specific. Especially in the love theme, of course. I think the love theme is something you want to experience together. Of course, we gotta introduce some secret paths and mechanics that can bring you from one place to the other. And of course, get you out of tricky situations. Level 2, level 3. I think those were pretty obvious that we still need to do those. Loot boxes. Maybe we can take a look at that today. Not sure. Objectives, quests, and rifts. So, objectives and quests, they are going to be different. Objectives, you get an objective every time you enter the caves. I have yet to design those. And quests are things you can do within the caves that you can find in the caves and hand in the caves. So they're going to be tricky to design, especially because I think I'll use the mushroom area for it. Not quite sure yet. And the last one, rifts. Now what are rifts? I'm gonna keep this a secret from now on, because it's probably the last thing I'll actually work on. I want these caves to be finished before I introduce rifts. So I have yet to decide what exactly the objectives are going to be and what the random loot boxes are going to be. But I have combined the two into the loot that you get when completing an objective. And you can see this and the chest is now, well, 1/3 full with orange shulker boxes, which are called completion boxes. And these are the ones that you get for completing the objectives. So let's put them into the system. So here we have it. When you enter the completion token, which I have yet to create, this thing will set off, send a redstone pulse to this dropper here. It will drop a completion crate onto the floor and it will refill, because we have quite a backlog over here. There we go. And what exactly is in these crates? Alright, let's take a look at that, shall we? So let's start on this side, where we have simple leather boots, gunpowder, spider eye, and 3 coins. The next one contains pants, stick, feather, and 3 coins. Cap, iron nugget, gold nugget, coins. Sword, flint, dried kelp, coins. Leather tunic, rotten flesh, bone and coins. Wooden axe, cookie, string, coins. 2 coins and a small amethyst key. 2 coins and a medium amethyst key. And 2 coins and a large amethyst key. And this way you can get keys without having to purchase them in the shop as well. Simply completing them and getting lucky, you have, let's see, a 3 in 9 chance of getting a random key, so that's pretty nice. And of course, the armor, it is going to be pretty bad at later stages. And I would say that the loot here, like the rotten flesh and the bone, and I mean even the iron and gold nuggets and all of that, it's pretty bad. Not really worth it, but it's a good way of getting coins, or possibly even keys. And here we go, the objectives are now in place, and I have gone for the compass mechanic, because it was a big feature in Mogi Dungeon, so I'm just bringing it back here as well. And the reason we have all this redstone is because here where you put in your key, you decide which difficulty you're going to set. So of course easy, medium and hard, and all of these have a redstone line going to randomizers. So let's go for the easy one, okay? So you enter an easy key and it's going to send a redstone signal here. It's going to choose one of two items, don't need that many in here, and it will determine whether only this one gets dispensed or this one will get dispensed. Never is it going to be both, so it's always going to be one or the other. And then the same thing happens here. So again, 1 and 2, and it either dispenses that one or that one. And in these droppers, we just have the compasses that lead to the compass locations within these themes. So here are all the desert compasses, swamp compasses, abandoned theme compasses, and the snowy theme compasses. And of course, you can already see one of the compass locations over here. And what I've done is I've added the rewards here as well. So you're going to get either a reward token, which is the more likely one, or a very small chance at a key shard. Of course, level 1 will have the level 1 key shards, and level 2 the level 2s, and level 3 the level 3s. Pretty clear. Now, I don't know if I've mentioned it, but I'll remind you if I have. The reason I actually wanted to go away from the compass mechanic was because in Mogi Dungeon it kind of, well, was the entire game. You just had to go to a point, you had to drop your compass on the floor, and you could just simply run out. If you were lucky, you'd get an easy location, you run in, get it, and run out. Less than a minute. Done. Easy peasy, lemon and melon squeezy. But, unfortunately, yeah, that was really the only thing that made it bad. I quite like the mechanic other than that. So, what I've had to do, in this case, is just make the rewards worse. Because this time you still need 9 more key shards if you want to get to a treasure room and collect the relic. And I have actually made it so that you just get a relic as soon as you enter the treasure room. So, yep, in this case, desert relic, of course, cacti, and you just get it like this. And of course, 2 nice rewards. You don't have to go into the rest of the caves and look for where exactly the desert relic is. You just get it here. But of course, if you get the reward token, you're not going to get a key shard, so you still need to find 10 others in the caves. But what you will get are a couple of coins, which, you know, it's also nice, but of course, you can also get keys or, well, worst case scenario, you'll get some leather stuff and some worthless garbage like rotten flesh. But to continue the redstone a bit, when it actually gets dispensed, it just goes into this water stream that takes it all the way over here, and it just goes up this bubble elevator. So up, and it goes all the way over here, and it just drops the compass in front of the tree. And the nice thing is that when you're walking around here, you can't really see the hole where it goes from. Like, of course, I have night vision on now and I know where it is. It's over here. But from down below here, you don't see the water. I mean, maybe if you pay very close attention, you have like a zoom, you see like maybe some blue pixels up there. But I still have the extra hearts from when I showed the modifiers. But that's okay, no worries there. Let's just put in a small amethyst key. The doors will open here. And yeah, you may expect the compass to be here, but no, it's gonna be behind this door. So just start the game. And you'll immediately find the compass laying on the floor. And it actually points to that direction, so I'm guessing it's in the swamp theme. Let's just go there. I'm honestly not quite sure which one this is. Okay, it's pointing in that direction. Let's see, is it over here or is it... It's probably up there. So we need to find a way up. Fortunately, I know my way up, so here we go. And just like that, we're on the second layer. And let's go into the big cave over here. Alright. And yes, a slime has already spawned. So good thing we're not on the lower layer anymore. Let's see. I think it should be around here somewhere. Yes, it's in front of the frog. And here we go. The reward token. And it's victory. Oops. Let's press the button. Alright. And as you can see, this is the only thing I got. So let's see what I'll actually get as a reward in the completion box. Let's put it in here and... Okay, a large amethyst key and 2 coins. But if this is my first run, of course, I'm not going to use this one. This one just leads to pain. And what would I even do with 2 coins? So yes, it is at least forcing you to also loot the caves instead of just going for your objective. Because I cannot buy any professions here. Let's see. I could buy some cookies, maybe a baked potato or 3. But yeah, I mean, what else am I going to do with these 2 coins? Also, the baked potato. I mean, I probably could have gotten much better food if I just looted the place. Maybe not better, but more for sure. But yes, this is I would say it's nice to just get a little bit of extra, especially if you get the large amethyst key. But yeah, why would you just go for the objective in this case, right? It's not really worth your time to just go to the objective. What you'll probably have to do is run through the caves, and if you come by your location, you just drop it on the floor and get a bit extra stuff. Anyways, that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. You know what to do, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!